No shit, Bernie. Where's the venue gonna be?
Gray Forge. We set
Where
up a
the
whole
fuck is Grey Forge?
north and east of here. Big dwarf town. A lot of blue collar guys. They love this shit. Everybody's coming in from the surrounding territories. You got the mages coming in from Spellweaver. You got the Forge guys coming in from Alabaster. There's a shit ton of them.
Doors are full of lice.
Put up.
Fine.
Bernie is basically saying that you guys got to go to Grey Forge. They carved the entire stage out of a mountainside.
Okay.
Huh.
Question, Bernie. Why the fuck would they carve a stage out of a mountainside? That sounds kind of fishy to me.
Because Grey Forge is a mining town. It's
Why
all those
would they
dwarves do
ruin
is
a
move rock.
mountain, Bernie? Why would they ruin a mountain?
Because it's a one-time deal and they're going to mine it anyway, man. That thing's going to be blown to smithereens by tomorrow afternoon.
Can I be there for the explosions?
Yes, you can.
Can I put an explosive up your ass so you stop bothering me, Bernie?
No, you can't.
But I will anyway.
That's not what my 5%
I'll let
cut is.
Roll, see if I can find like a fireworks shop.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
roll
yes.
perception to see if you can find some kind of a fireworks shop.
You are a god.
You do not find a fireworks shop. Veldos, what are you rolling for?
To look for it with the boys.
Okay, so you're the 19, I assume.
Yeah.
Alright, so you and the first two goblins are able to find an actual fireworks shop that is in the town. The other three goblins are just kind of looking around aimlessly. So you do find the fireworks shop. You can go inside if you'd like.
Alright, I'm gonna go inside, and first thing I do is... We're three? I'm just gonna...
Yeah, it's you and two of the other goblins.
I'm gonna... The other three, and I'm gonna bring them back.
Alright, you walk outside and you begin yelling for the other three goblins. They show up a few minutes later after they start hearing you, so you're all together now. So it's you and the other five goblins.
And we're gonna go in the shop, and first thing we do is take anything that is remotely explosive related and scram.
Alright, so you're just doing a smash and grab. You're just going to try and steal whatever the fuck you can.
Yeah.
Right, roll perception to see if you can find stuff in the shop. So you're going to need to make sure that there's, see what your options are. Let's put it that way.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so you and the first goblin are able to see that it looks like there's some bigger ones. There's some big, like, bottle rocket type things. There's a lot of, like, cherry bomb and M80 type stuff that's in there. Some sparklers and stuff like that, and snakes. And then, really, other than that, there's not really too much that you can tell. But your kind of basic fireworks fair. So you guys can now all do dexterity rolls to see if you can grab stuff while running out of the building.
First of all, I'm going to notify the other goblins in our secret language what type of shit to take.
Okay, your Tim Allen language. So you do that.
Now comes the smash and grab.
Okay, so you and the first two goblins are able to take about 3 to 4 bottle rockets each. The goblin that got a 7 and the goblin that got a 6, those two goblins actually just immediately go for the M80s and the cherry bombs. So one of them grabs about 10 M80s and the other one grabs about 10 cherry bombs. Then the other one there just grabs a bunch of snakes and sparklers.
Nice.
So you run out of the building. The manager proceeds to follow you out to the door. He's like, "What are you doing? Get me back my fireworks, you sons of bitches! You little goblin fuckers! That's why I should get a cut."
We're gonna make our way back and just drop all the fucking fireworks in front of Bernie. And I'm gonna turn to him and say, "These are all going up your ass, boy. If I were you, I would stick my ass to the wall."
Kid, why do you want to do horrible things to me? I just want to make you money, which inherently makes me money.
Very well put, because that's why you want to make us money, because it makes you money.
He's just gonna forget.
That's the whole idea of the relationship, kid. This is a business.
Okay, 75, 25. 75 for me, 25 for you. How's that, bitch?
That is perfectly fine.
Do we hear this? Since they're like right there.
I protest to him getting 75 fucking percent.
Well, it's not 75 specifically for you.
And his little ragtag band of.
No, I said 75 for me and 25 for you. Don't try to twist this shit, Bernie.
Wait a minute. Are you just talking about the opening act fee? Because if you guys are going to be the Goblin 5 for the opening act, that is going to be a separate contract from your return to the Roberts. So yes, we can split that 75-25. However, the main contract for the Roberts is split between you gentlemen.
75 for us. No, never mind. 90 for us, 10 for you. Fuck you.
Bernie is just, he's trying to make money. That's his whole goal. He's Bernie Greenstein. He's the greatest.
And just like last session, me as Timothy, I have to make his life living hell.
Kid, I know you like torturing me, but please, we gotta go to Greyforge for the concert.
And what's our mode of transportation?
Bernie snaps his fingers and a carriage pulls up.
Are you a fucking mage, perchance?
Only with the money, kid.
I'm not even gonna bother with a response. I'm just gonna let this roll.
Bernie has this carriage, this like elongated carriage. This is the tour carriage. This is the first of its kind. We had it custom built.
Is this where my golden guitar is?
You took your golden guitar when you left the band, man.
I told you hold on to it.
It's probably in there. Take a look.
He sold it. He sold it.
I'm gonna take a look in it.
Okay, take a look inside. Roll perception.
Bernie sold it for money.
You do find your golden guitar. It is hanging up in the bathroom.
Bruh, look at this shit. This is all our fucking instruments.
Man, you're the one that hung it in the bathroom. You wanted to be able to strum while you were taking a dump.
You know what? You're absolutely fucking correct, Bunny. That's what I would do.
I know it's what you would do.
No, but do I see is all of our instruments in there?
Yeah. There are all of your instruments are in there. There's Rocka's drum set and all the stuff for the goblins and everything like that. It's a full tour van that can go there and set up. So so you guys have all your instruments inside there. You guys pile inside the van, and the horse rider whips his little things, and they speed off towards Greyforge. So it's going to take you guys probably like a day to get there, maybe a little less than a day. All right, so a little less than a day. So probably like 10 hours later.
Okay, so we're most likely going to be taking a nap and shit, right?
Yeah, this is going to be your resting period.
So
gonna sober up.
In mid nap, I'm going to go over to Bernie Greenstein and tap on the balls.
11. You're in a moving carriage. I'll say it hits.
6.
All right, so you tap him again on the nuts, and he immediately wakes up and grabs his balls and falls off of the seat that he was sitting on. Oi, my groin! I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll.
Question: hasn't this man's testicles exploded already?
Yeah, no, they have. Like he's not able to have children anymore. Like he's stated that.
While he's on the ground, I'm gonna stealthily go back to my place and pretend, so he doesn't know it was me.
Okay, you rolled a 16, so yeah, you're doing that successfully. So he's like, oh god, I don't know who did that. If it was the little green ones or the big stupid one, I don't know. God damn it, Bernie Greenstein. Bernie just decides he's just gonna go to sleep now. He's just gonna go back to sleep on the floor. He doesn't give a shit. So he's gonna take a nap, and then you guys are gonna wind up getting to Greyforge a couple hours later. The stage looks like it's mostly lit up. Looks like there's some stuff that's already set up. There's some lighting and everything like that. The bases and stuff are all set up. And it looks like there's already a shit ton of people there waiting for you guys to go on. There is just like a sea of people. Because the way that the mountain is set up, there's this very large flat area that's outside of it that's perfect for people to stand in. So the stage is actually raised up and carved into the mountain. When you guys get there, Cham, the king did mention that the college that his daughter goes to is Calgar State, and you notice that it appears to be a large constituency of college students from Calgar State that are at the concert. They all have their school uniforms on, and they're ready to party. So you can do a perception roll if you want to see if one of them is the king's daughter, because you know what mom looks like. So you're able to discern that there's a couple of girls that could be. There's one specifically that you look at that you think probably is the daughter. But if not, you can just imagine it anyway. So
To question her of who her parents are.
all right. So you walk up. Don't tell anybody, but my dad's the king.
I want to roll to see if she's correct, if she's lying.
Okay. You can tell that she is not lying. By the way, she's like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, and I got high charisma.
Yes, you do.
No, I'm gonna seduce her.
Yep, go for it. You got the high charisma. Let's see what she rolls against you. Okay, she is definitely infatuated with you. The same techniques that worked on Mom.
The same. Oh, the same. Okay. I'm just gonna find like a random room, an empty room. You know what? No. I'm gonna go up to Bernie Greenstein. I want to knock him out.
Why? You gonna hit him in the head?
Because I want his passed out body to watch me do this.
All right, so you're attacking from behind, I assume.
Yep.
Okay, that's gonna hit. All right, so you tap him on the back of the head and he falls down. He's not unconscious, but you knocked him to the ground. And
I'm gonna do the business right in front of him, right then and there. I'm just gonna whip it out hey Bernie, look at this. I'm gonna seduce the chick into fucking right there in front of Bernie.
All right, well you're gonna have to roll. You rolled to seduce her enough, and you're gonna have to roll to. Okay, again, you have a very high charisma. Let's see what she rolls against you. Let's see if she has any standards. She does not have any standards.
He gets her own!
She rips off her clothes and mounts you like a fucking donkey. All right, so then Bernie is on the ground and he's just kind of, what's going on? As you guys are fucking in the mud in front of him for no reason. So, yeah, roll for strength to see how hard you go on her.
Well, I was gonna make sure that I impregnate the chicks with my blood, so my family will be in the bloodline.
Okay, so is that what that 18 is for?
Yep.
No?
Forcing your way into the royal bloodline.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, you've successfully nutted inside of her, so she should become pregnant at some point. Well, she'll find out about it at some point, is what I mean.
I'm just gonna go to her, ear to the belly. I'm gonna rub we're in now, son.
Okay, you do that. She thinks that's kind of strange, and then she kind of puts on her clothes and says, "Find her after the show."
I'm gonna do the following. Eh.
Oh, you're gonna do the "Hey." Okay. Okay, you do that. She kind of laughs at you because it's kind of goofy, and then walks away. Bernie Greenstein then gets up from the ground and rubs his head. He's like, my head. Come on. And I got my tuba player should be here soon.
I'm ambushing the chick that...
What do you mean? What do you mean by ambushing?
First of all, we are stealing all of her clothes, everything.
Oh no!
Okay, so you're gonna steal her clothes.
All of it.
Okay, so the last 3 goblins do nothing. The first 3... Alright, so Velmos, you get her shirt. One of your other goblins gets a shoe, and the other goblin gets the other shoe. So she's still wearing a corset and a skirt. No underwear.
Oh, we are stealing everything. I'm gonna try again.
Jam, are you stealing her clothes
Yeah.
as well for no reason? Alright, you guys get the remaining clothes off of her, so she is now buck-ass naked.
I'm gonna take the skirt and go.
Okay, you do that.
And now comes the final part of my plan. We're going after Chan. We're gonna pin him down.
Suck out my nut.
Okay. Cham, you're gonna have to roll against this. Alright, 14. So you're able to shake off everyone but Velnos, and Velnos is trying to hold you down, but because he's so small, he actually is just kind of riding your back.
I'm gonna try to pin him down again. God damn it.
That still doesn't work because that still doesn't beat his previous roll, so he again kind of shakes you guys off, and he has a chance to shake you off as well now.
I'm gonna look at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
You will see, child. You will see wonders.
He rolls a 19, so Velnos, you're gonna have to roll against that to see if you can stay on. You do not stay on. He grabs you and just flings you over his shoulder right back into the other goblins, kind of like bowling pins.
I just stand up and dust myself and say, fine. If you don't want to play, we'll play with Bernie.
Bernie is no longer standing anywhere near you. He's gone off to get the replacement tuba player who has just arrived.
God damn it.
And now comes up your trusty assistant Jacob from your previous concert. He is still doing the whole stagehand thing.
Hey, I remember you.
Hey guys, it's time for time check.
I'm gonna pull a line of coke and jam it to his face.
Okay, he's gonna roll.
Say, man, you can give everyone coke all day long. It's not gonna make you any friends.
Fuck it, it's Cicero.
Alright, so he rolled a 13, so he does take that line of coke fairly well. Wait a minute, what did he do?
He's going after Cicero.
What are you trying to do?
Pin him down.
Oh god, okay. Rocket, you're gonna have to roll against that. Oh. 3 of them are able to hold you to the ground. You shake off two of them, but 3 of them are able to hold you to the ground.
The golem with the nut is just waiting.
Oh lord. Okay. So roll for that.
Oh
god. You successfully do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm sorry, Rocket, but someone had to be a victim.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh dear God. Jacob immediately brings in a bunch of cleaning people and they get you guys cleaned up and all the bodily fluids washed from you.
No. The moment Cicero gets up, he's pulling out his Star Wheel pistol, and he's blasting every single one of those fucking gay-ass goblins.
Bust the cap in their asses.
Alright, so you missed the last 2. And you aim at 3 of the goblins. As you're firing the shots, Bernie Greenstein leaps in front of the bullets, taking all 3 to the chest. How much damage does each one of those do?
You killed Bernie.
How much damage? Alright, so it does 1d4. So that means he get 3d4 damage to Bernie Greenstein. So Bernie Greenstein might survive. 7 damage. Okay, all of those bullets somehow miss Bernie Greenstein's vital organs. So he is not dead. However, he is bleeding fairly badly.
Not this
Oh,
time.
God! Why?
Move out of the way, you shekel hoarder. You shoot them bloody goblins.
You can't shoot the opening act, damn it! Oh, God!
I'll be the opening act. I'll do a 30-minute drum solo.
No, look,
Move out me way.
I got the opening act. I got the tuba player. Look, it's Joel Billy.
Sings the song Tuba Man, but there's some bloke playing a fucking French horn in the background, really fucking loud. I'll remember this guy. He's not fit for this. He needs to go on somewhere. You could have done better, Bernie. I ought to shoot you again for bringing him here.
As he says this, Joel Billy walks up. He's a halfling. He's balding. He's kind of fat. And he appears to be wearing a black trench coat, a fedora, and some sunglasses.
It's nighttime.
It's Joel Billy! With such hits as We Didn't Cast Fireball, Uptown Maiden, Scenes from a Calgarian Restaurant, It's Still Just a Rock to Me, and who can forget She's Always a Swamp Hag.
I told you, I knew it. I fucking knew it. It is the guy who did that song, Tuba Man.
Hey guys, can I play with you?
No.
Oh. Joel Billy just looks kind of sad and starts to walk away.
Here's a bread shop up there. Might have the more your speed.
You're an asshole.
Joel Billy walks away very sad and kind of strolls off, and Bernie passes out on the ground after he's been shot a few times. Jacob has him pulled away so he can get healed, and says that your instruments are currently set up on the stage. So Bernie's off, kind of getting healed up. So you guys have the stage set up. Joel Billy is off crying on his horse in the parking lot. So the opening act is still going to be the Goblin 5. So the stage is set up for you guys, Veldos, if you want to bring yourself and the other goblins out.
Yeah, let's just get this shit over with.
All right, so you guys come on out, and you're gonna play a 3-song set before you guys get to the main show. So you can roll for each one of those songs to see how the crowd reacts. There are millions of people there. Oh, okay. So your first song is really solid. It's like the one song that Goblin 5 is known for. And basically the other two are some of like the original artsy ones that you play, and the crowd begins to boo you and demands the regular Roberts come out.
The first song is the one I wrote about beating up Bernie, as usual.
Okay, fair enough. The first song is about beating the crap out of Bernie Greenstein, and it's called Bloody Greenstein.
And the other two are from after fucking Timothy's alcohol addiction. He pretty much tried to pull a Nickelback.
At the end of the set, the crowd demands that the Roberts proper take the stage.
Fine, you ungrateful little bitches.
The crowd cheers as Jacob has Raka, Kane, and Cham brought to the stage. All right, so you guys have a 5-song set, so all of you guys are going to have to roll 5 d20s.
Are we all just waiting for somebody? I'll go first. So.
Whoever. Oh, you got some good ones.
I
Wait,
Okay, and then I think Raka, you just need to roll 5 d20s, and then we're good.
All right.
You guys start off really, really strong. You come out with some of your old classics. Your first 2 songs are smash hit ones, the ones that everybody loves. You still get royalties from them. Then you guys go into kind of like a little bit of a nostalgia trip. You think back to one of your early albums that wasn't really all that successful, but you play a couple of songs off of that. The crowd's still kind of into it. The hardcore fans really like it. And then the last song, you guys play your balls off. It sounds like shit, but you are playing so hard that the crowd doesn't care. So they just start rocking along with you. As this happens, a pyrotechnic show from behind the mountain goes off, and you see fireworks flying through the sky and exploding over everything. Every single person in the crowd is losing their mind. Let's see if there's a riot. So there is a riot. So some of the people near various points in the crowd begin flipping the fuck out because of various drug-induced conditions. And they start, like, punching people around. It turns into basically, like, a hardcore mosh pit. People start, like, punching each other in the face and crap.
And we're gonna dip, because we are not being part of a riot. And we fail spectacularly for the most part.
Yeah, Velnos, you dip out. The other 5 goblins are kind of there on stage. They're kind of, like, hiding behind stuff while people are out in the mosh pit or getting the crap beat out of them. So you just kind of pieced out on all your boys. The thing is, Jacob comes up to the side of the stage like, quickly, we gotta get you guys out of here before this shit goes down. We got carrots set up out back. Bernie's already stuffed in the trunk. Let's get the fuck out of here. We already got the money.
I'm staying.
Okay.
I already dipped.
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Okay, so you guys did.
Okay.
All right, so you and Kane are going to stay at the riot, and Raka and Velnos, you guys, along with the goblins, pile into the carriage and ride away. Bernie Greenstein is shoved in the trunk. His feet are sticking out of the back of the carriage. His head is shoved into the trunk, and he's kind of like roped in so he can't fall out. Again, he's still unconscious. So you guys get in and you begin driving away with the carriage. And Jacob looks at you and says, we are going to make millions from this. There's going to be 10 more tour dates by the end of the day.
Wait, so more fucking riots? Is that what you were insinuating, my child?
Nobody cares if there's riots as long as we make money.
What about Bernie?
Bernie's my mentor, my muse.
I knew I smelled something fishy, you son of a bitch.
You guys go off, and Cham and Kane, you guys are still at the riot. So you guys can choose to do what you want. You can join in on the mosh
I'm
pit or-
gonna find the king's daughter.
All right, roll perception to see if you can locate her. You do not locate her. Oh, okay. Was that a second perception roll?
Yeah, that's a second.
Okay, second attempt. You dead-eye her. You spot her right in the crowd, and you know for 100% that it is her.
All you hear is like the Spanish guitar, like ding, and it's like, "Hola, cómo está?"
She immediately latches onto you and says, "Take me."
And as she says that, there's gonna be like a vine that comes down. I grab a hold, and it's like George of the Jungle kind of shit.
You grab a rope. You think it's a vine because you're fucked up, but it's a rope. So, so she's going to go with you. Kane, are you going to do anything here? Or are you just going to watch the carnage?
I am gonna watch the whole carnage happen.
He's gonna be sitting down eating fucking peanuts.
All right, you just kind of sit cross-legged on the stage. You take out a little thing of popcorn. And you start popping them in your mouth as you just watch people start to beat the crap out of each other. Very, very far back, there's a bunch of like hardcore like dwarf guys with like mohawks and shit, and all wearing leather spiked armor. And they're just like running through the place, like punching people in the face.
I'm gonna yell, grab his dick and twist it!
You heard him, lads! Grab the dicks and twist them! Okay, so they're gonna roll strength rolls to grab dicks and twist them. Hey, alright, so they rolled 13, so there's a couple of them that grab some dicks and twists, so that's gonna be aggravated damage, so I'm gonna do 2d6 for this. Ooh, okay, so they do 4 damage to some dicks, so there's definitely some skin roughage going on there and some heavy chafing. So yeah, no, they just start doing weird stuff out there, and everything is happening in that crowd. There's probably murders, there's sex, there's drug deals being done. Everything is being done in this crowd right now. All right, so after the night at Greyforge, which was a spectacular concert, Cham, you have you wound up waking up with the king's daughter out in a field near the venue.
Dick's still in.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So you wound up waking up there, and you two had your little goodbyes before you went back to go meet the Roberts at the hotel. And then, Kane, you sat there for most of the night and just watched the carnage. And then once those like biker guys got to the stage, they all just kind of sat with you. And one of them was a mage who just magically copied your popcorn. So you guys just all sat there and ate popcorn and watched people beat the fuck out of each other. And then every once in a while, if somebody would try to come on stage, one of the other dwarves would just like take out a crossbow or something and shoot him. So you made friends with the biker guys the other night. So you just kind of you woke up on stage. You went back.
He's got like a posse.
And so back at the hotel, you have Raka and Velnos and the Goblin 5, who all wake up in their normal rooms as Cham and Kane return. And as this happens, Bernie Greenstein is waiting for you downstairs. His head has been bandaged up, so he's not 100% unconscious. He's still very seriously concussed, but he can at least communicate with you. And his trusty assistant Jacob is also there, along with several large chests that are filled to the top with gold. Boys, we did it! You made the show, and I took my normal 10%.
So, what's your 10%? It's what's in the chest? I want to see your 10%. You aren't fooling me.
My 10% is this little chest over here. And he points over to a somewhat modest-sized chest that is filled with gold. However, it is only a single chest, and there are 10 chests that are sitting out for you.
Okay.
I'll take 2.
That works.
These are all yours, boys. And
I'll take 8.
and we're gonna get another 11 million for the next show.
What queen can be too rich, am I right?
All right, boys. Are you boys interested in going on another tour with your old friend Bernie Greenstein?
I'm gonna kick him. I'm just gonna straight up like swan kick him in the balls.
Okay.
You know, like the swan kick from
Karate Kid.
Yeah.
The crane kick. Oh, that hits.
I'm gonna drop kick him in the balls.
That also hits. Alright, so you do 3 damage. Velnos does 1. So you guys just kind of like dual kick him square in the groin. And he flies up into the air as this is happening with the worst painful look on his face physically possible. And then he drifts back down to the ground and lands on his feet, immediately covering his groin and doubling over in pain. God damn it, I should just have these things removed. I don't care, I'm rich.
So is he like on the ground?
No, he's standing up, but he's like grabbing his groin and like doubled over.
I'm making a second attempt. Balls are mine.
That's a hit. Velnos, that will also hit. Oh god.
It's another kick to the balls.
Alright, you guys both kick him right in the groin, and Bernie like flies backwards and just lands on the ground, and he's out. He took 10 damage right to the balls. You exploded both of his testicles.
Oh, we did a improvised vasectomy. Very nice.
Yeah, no. Those things are just bloody smashed to his pelvis.
Ugh.
Is he unconscious?
Yeah, no, he's
Yes,
out.
he's unconscious.
He's fucking out. Oh my God, Bernie! Jacob immediately takes out a medical bag and begins working on Bernie. So you guys did continue with your after the live show, and you got your all of your money and everything like that. And the Roberts rode off into the sunset for the final time, and Bernie Greenstein's testicles finally exploded. So to say where all you guys wound up going off to after this whole thing took place, everybody roll 1d20. All right, so Cham, you basically went on to have a solid musical career. You played with the Roberts for their reunion tour, and you kept going on. And basically, you wound up teaching music at a small community college after a while, and then you retired to a quiet country estate. You do live out your days with the Queen.
Hell yeah.
Eventually becomes the Queen. So then we go to Velnos. Now, Velnos, you rolled a 4. So unfortunately, you turn back to alcohol as a vice, and you continue to develop acute alcoholism, which actually affects your voice after a while. Meaning the one thing that you were known for is now removed from you. Several of the goblins go off after a while and just kind of leave you for dead because you're just kind of a drug addicted asshole. And then one of the other two that wind up staying with you just sort of hang around and keep you company, and you basically just kind of live out your days banking off old nostalgia. Raka, you do not continue to have sex with any farm animals. You learned your lesson the first time. You wind up continuing your career as a drummer. But you kind of do the thing where you just kind of get involved in super bands every once in a while. You're the smart one, so unfortunately, you actually invested a lot of your money with the various record labels and stuff with the band. You actually owned a lot of the intellectual material from the band, which means you actually make a decent amount of money. So you kind of just use that to coast out the rest of your career, and then you team up every once in a while with some of the other members of the Roberts just to keep up appearances. Kane, now what happened with you is you went after the Roberts reunion tour, you went back to the castle to be with the king, and you also managed to kill one of the servants in the castle because they figured out that in order to become the man queen, you actually murdered the real queen. So he maintains that he is still the man queen, and he only had to kill that one other servant and dispose of her body, which he did. So overall, Kane is a horrible person, but the other thing is, the guys that were with him at the concert, the biker guys, they always stop by the castle every once in a while when they're in the area, and they always bring in a bunch of partying hookers and whores, and they're always great at shooting crossbows at people and fucking things up. So you guys ride off into the sunset, and that is the end of the Bard campaign.